and welcome to this week's edition of Situational Awareness. As always, I'm your host, Mark, joined by the Chaos crew and our fabulous DM when we go around the horn.
Rich playing Theo.
Howard playing Deluga.
And Ryan playing everybody else.
All right, and I'm Mark, obviously. I'm Glebnor. What a session!
What a fucking... That was the first, like campaign defining Nat 20 we've seen, I think. Where it's like, that's the thing.
Got us 2 extra followers on Nat 20.
I know. It was so good they start believing their own shit.
That religion check had no business being a Nat 20.
That was absurd.
Rocket boat!
Because I was like, oh, they're going to find this like sinking ancient relic in the mud. It's going to be this. And the guys are like, what if we launch into the hole?
You described it surrounded by zombies and Dreadforge. I'm like, yeah. And it's sinking. I'm like, we gotta go now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want to go at all.
You didn't leave us a lot of options.
Yeah, we could have turned around.
And my son's
never an option.
You started the campaign off with us smashing, grabbing a potion. So
I know.
You didn't think I was going to be like, son, smash and grab. Let's go.
I can't believe I allowed the canoe, but the canoe led to so many funny bits that I'm glad we have the canoe now.
Daddy engine.
Daddy engine.
It's that father strength.
I can't believe you got a Nat 20 on that ramp. It was so stupid. Wild.
Everything you've carefully planned out, we literally fly over.
It's so insane. I feel like it's kind of fun because I think it makes the campaign feels very like breakneck speed. I think it's because like I'm not used to DMing like for an hour and then stopping, but it does feel like every episode is so zany and so fast paced because so much shit's happening.
We do have like a week time limit, so we do have to be quick about what we're doing.
Yeah, that's also true.
We run long though still.
Yeah.
It's just zany while we're doing it.
And I said I was counting the days. I've not counting the days.
It was
I
about
think
3.
we're close.
Because the cobblestone we've rested
long rested twice.
The dryad came with the thing, and then we found the tree.
Yep, and rested there. Okay, yeah. So you're about your Monday, third line. Yeah, perfect.
All up here.
Yeah, you got it.
I mean, I was expecting more from Code Red Mountain Dew, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, well,
I mean, Daddy's hand got kind of fucked. No, Mima, you're gonna stick it in the bag of holding. Mima's
I gotta mend relations with this tree. I gotta find this fucking tree on the way out.
We need to mend relations with the tree so we can have 186 followers. Not because he's gonna heal your hand. Mommy can take care of that.
Well, my other thing too is that I was like, I'm not giving you like your crazy like Code Red like carnage fight at level 3. Like we're gonna get into that at some point, but I was like, all right, this is just to try to give someone this shitty disease because I want to
it just had to be me.
We punched it. We went past a field filled with pools of these things. I imagine another one's gonna crop up eventually.
Yeah, and that was like, again, you guys just found like the most violent one was the one that had kind of infected the corpse of the little necromancer asshole. Yeah.
But we got the wet!
They got the wet!
We do have the wet, and we killed the drybringer.
It was pretty magical, you guys flying on a canoe through the swamp as it like got its liquid back. It is the kind of trash miracle you maniacs would do.
Oh, and before anyone comes at me about point blank shooting something at advantage, I have the gunner feat.
Yes.
Oh, keep it out of the comments.
Yeah, get out of those comments. Yeah. Rich took every like feat that a gun could be useful for, so he's thought of all those angles already.
Every one of them.
Yeah, it has been so nasty watching you just fucking blow people away with that gun.
I've been rolling hot on those damage dice. And
you are the god of it.
Yeah, you did like 20 damage off the first shot.
Yeah, 20 damage on the first one, then 19 on the second one because of the sharpshooter shot.
The second one, I'm like, I'm going to get sprayed with bolts.
Yeah, I had like bumped up this thing's AC a little bit, but yeah, it had 45 health. Fucking
you just had to hit Glebnor, right?
Yeah.
Oh, anytime someone damages his poor baby Glebnor.
My baby boy!
I honestly was hoping after I shot it and ran away, I was taking the opportunity attack to hopefully have it run after me so you could attack it. And then I was like, oh, I'm safe because Glebnor's going to just
bonk it.
Yeah, just
Didn't
kill
even
it right
think
then
it
and
would
there.
turn around.
Yeah, no, I didn't think it would turn around and then attack him 4 times.
Yeah, that overdrive ability was nasty.
Yeah, I didn't
God,
like
I
it.
rolled so good on those potions.
I rolled really high too because it didn't have like a super high thing to hit, but I rolled like it was like 15, 18, 15, 18. Like I missed on one of them. I got like a 9 or something. But yeah, that little flurry thing was cool.
It's not cool.
It was dope.
Well, it got stunned and then
Yeah.
led to its demise.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a good risk reward thing. 4 attacks, but you get
Yeah.
stunned
Especially for like a little
round.
clockwork soldier where you're like, we have dozens of these things. We can just throw them at enemies.
Right.
They actually, you guys only fought one of them, but they had a really fun feature I thought was funny. It was called Intimidating Legions. A single clockwork soldier, Richard's movements appear silly, but when gathered in numbers, they become an inhumane terror.
Oh, Jesus.
When the clockwork soldier
They're
makes
just zombies again.
Yeah. Yeah. It was kind of a robots versus zombies situation. It was a bad little pit I wanted you guys to have to wade through, but you flew over in a fucking canoe. But yeah, when the clockwork soldier makes a charisma intimidation check, it gains a bonus on that check equal to the number of other clockwork soldiers around it.
Damn.
So not that the monster is doing intimidation checks very often, but I thought that was a fun little feature they threw in there. Damn, that was a fun one. You guys went off the fucking rails.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to unsheath that hole. I guess we just canoe back home now. Maybe pop in on the tree, see how he's doing.
You said that the dwarf skeleton was stabbed by something.
An assassin droid.
Mm-hmm.
That sword looked fancy.
It just looked like a rapier.
No, lame.
Right
Yeah.
there.
Who uses rapier?
Assassins.
I did. I did until I got my slime hammer.
You don't got these.
No, I got bullets and stabby stab.
Sorry, this. You don't got one of these.
Yeah, I thought this was like cool to give you guys a little peek at some like ancient tech stuff, but it's like I also wanted to put a timer on it so you could investigate too much. I'm like, you don't
ship
get to
is
unravel all
sinking.
my mysteries
Well,
this
to
early
be
in
fair,
the
I spent a
campaign.
lot of time in that library.
Book on dwarfs. What does it mean?
Well, I didn't know we were going to come across a robot that could talk to us.
Remind us not to talk Celestial to our new friend.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was interesting, huh?
He speaks common, so
Maybe he speaks
Strangely.
Minotaur.
stick to it.
Strangely,
Well, no,
didn't
he's
like
in a
Celestial.
he's in a container, so you might be able to see if he gets mad about Celestial.
True. Because we're going to do a lot of that when we talk about Bli Bli.
Oh, so much. I
I
also
was-
like spraying license plates all over the place.
that was so funny. There was a part of me that was really afraid, even though I didn't think there'd be a reason for you to do it. But I was like, I wonder if they'll put the bag of holding inside the library bot.
What was going to happen?
So it has a thing called extra dimensional book repository. A small door on the chest of the library automaton opens into an extra dimensional bookcase. This bookcase functions exactly as a bag of holding, except that it can store only written material such as books, scrolls, tomes, parchment, folders, notebooks, spellbooks, and the like. So I would have had your bag of holding explode because that's what happens when you put 2 of them together. It would have just sucked the library thing into the astral plane.
Well, I'm not this bag ain't going anywhere. It's my taco bag.
This is
Right?
such
And
a
Cobbler's
stupid-
Home.
This stat block is so dumb. It has a thing called bibliotelekinesis, which it's literally just mage hand, but it can only pick up books.
I love it. Maybe
So
maybe I could learn Dwarvish from this little guy.
Yeah, he speaks Dwarvish.
Good.
Yeah, you guys.
We
found...
have 2 pets now. Oh my god, we have something for Bleegong.
I think this one we keep.
Fuck Bleegong.
Yeah, you guys found my little sneaky robot from the past hidden in this little chamber.
Is it really hidden?
I mean, it wasn't that hidden. It was a giant fucking like sinking arc. So,
But he is 700 years old, theoretically.
yeah,
Probably knows something.
he's been down there a long time, and that's probably where he's gonna be a little fucked up. Pretty crazy. This is also, I stole this voice from a little side campaign I run online. It's literally just what's his NoHo Hank. That's really all I'm doing here. But from HBO's Barry, go ahead, check that out. Really, really great show. But yeah, I just love doing that voice. Originally, he was a vampire pirate in my Spelljammer campaign, but now he is a little tiny auto gnome.
God, I love Reggie.
Reggie's so good.
Yeah. So we'll get.
We should just name him Reggie for like.
Oh,
We're going to ask him what his name is, but we're going to disregard it.
I have a little secret for you. It's Reggie.
Yes.
I love it.
Just gotta make sure it doesn't bleed into my voice.
I just wanted I typically I like having a little thing with the party that can just like kind of sometimes nudge them in the right direction when I'm getting like if they're getting so off the rails that I need someone to be like, what if we check out that cave? So like that's kind of why I wanted to add him into the mix. But yeah, we'll learn all about Reggie in the next one. He's going to be fun.
I was so ready to just leave him there.
Oh yeah, you want no part of
You
it.
don't know about smash and grab.
Yeah, you got a nat one on the inside. Yeah. There's a lot of confusing feelings about this robot.
This went from smash and grab to kidnapping pretty quickly.
Well, he's willing.
Touche.
Yeah, he wanted to get out of there.
He's been in a single room for 700 years.
Doing cool stuff. Floating and looking. Yeah, he's just like in a jar having a bad time.
Oh, Reg. We'll get him out of there, maybe, if he doesn't seem too menacing.
Oh, we still got to find that half orc.
Fuck that half orc.
Well, this is just theory, Ryan. You
We
don't
already
have
found
to
half a
confirm
cobalt.
or anything, but I think he's the one who set off the grenade and jumped out before like it, or like as it was beginning to sink.
How good
I
are
think-
orcs at swimming?
But, it's a big, strong fella. He's probably okay.
I don't know. That's a lot of muscle density.
Yeah, he's dense as
He
fuck.
could sink.
I mean, you guys may find him, may not. I mean, yeah.
We could do
We got a
quick
couple sessions
perimeter
left
check.
before
I could
you guys
swim.
get
Form of a diving bell.
Oh, boy. Wild one. I just, like every campaign has that like first thing where you're like, how the fuck did they pull that off? And I feel like
So Dukes of Hazzard. Fucking-
that's when Dukes of Hazzard boat launch may have been this campaign's first big one. That was wild.
So stupid.
So stupid. I can't believe it was a religion check. I love that, Rich, you called it. You were like, I'm going to do religion. Like, I gave you another stat you could have used if it was higher.
Well, no, they're both plus
both-
one.
oh, they're both plus one,
Arcana
okay.
and religion are both plus one.
For
But
some reason, I thought
I
you had
went
Arcana.
religion just because it was like them two believing in me as Bli Bli, and I was like, it would be religion more than Arcana, and yeah, it was.
And it paid off.
if you
Power of Blee compels you.
I think what would happen if you had just used Arcana, I probably would have described the gun having some like feature you didn't know. But yeah, religion was unbelievable.
Now you believe that what we're doing is actually working.
Yeah, I'm starting to like believe now. I'm like, what?
How could you not after that?
Yeah.
You have to start eating your own shit at this point.
I will not be eating shit.
That was insane.
I can't wait to get back to Titagal.
Oh, the fun we'll have. Oh boy, yeah.
So how does the illness work?
Oh yeah. So here.
Oh yeah, your
Do
dex
I-
is well, we just can't take a nap.
No, I mean you can keep long resting. You just have to make that con save.
Or
So
die.
no, so it's
Insomnia Daddy.
Son, this is my 8th cup of coffee. Don't bother me right now.
Well, you
It
have
is-
that scroll.
it is
Can you
called-
learn?
No, I'm not high enough level.
Yeah,
for it.
he needs to be level. He has another level in cleric before he can use it. Unfortunately.
Mommy.
Yeah, but at the end of a long rest, a diseased creature must succeed on a DC 13 con saving throw, or its dexterity score is reduced by 1d4. The reduction lasts till the target finishes a long rest after the disease is cured. If the disease reduces the creature's dexterity to 0, the creature dies, and its body becomes a separating ooze 1d4 hours later.
I mean,
Maybe we find your possible future wife and see if she knows.
I'm banking on her to save my life because I don't think we're going to find that tree and the half orc.
I am not open to having a biological goo daddy.
I think he might be kind of resistant to it.
I mean, I want whatever daddy wants, but I'm not going to be super sad if he turns into a second goo.
I'm going to go ahead and put this out there right now. I don't think we can put 2 oozes on the t-shirt. So
There's only
it
enough
just
room
looks like
for
it's
one.
covered in stains.
it's terrible marketing. We're not doing it.
Yeah, just a guy with 2 oozes.
We can call us twos.
The Toozes.
I actually like Eric like in the background off mic because it sounds like a guy, like one guy watching like a comedy show. like trying to contribute. Oh man, yeah, that was a very fun one. Yeah, we're gonna have a good next one. Next episode, I think, will be
Episode 9.
episode 9. The
Quest for Home.
The quest for home. So it is going to be our traveling back to Tidagol, bringing the wet.
I'm gonna be looking for that half.
Oh, we're going to surf into town.
I like how you're more looking for the scout, and at this point, I'm like, fuck them.
Well, first of all, we have not one, but 2 scout packs to produce to Yarno, being like, these motherfuckers dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we did our job technically.
But I don't want our pay cut.
It's not going to get cut.
Yeah, listen.
I mean, I picked up that.
He's Theo's stepdaddy.
I picked up that weaker dredge forge heart to give to Yarno as like a trade him.
I assume we would pop into the shack on the way back and see if you could just push them together and make a strong one.
I'll let you know that's how that works.
Well, I'm
Why
stupid,
doesn't it work?
Just get some twine, maybe wrap them together. 2 double A's to power your remote.
That's actually it's very smart because Yarno did ask if you could bring him back a little something. So that's perfect.
Exactly.
What's better than that?
Yeah, a little cool
battery
chart. Yeah,
because he told me he'd get me more stuff, so
Definitely.
I can just trade him that for the gun stuff.
Could you add the scrolls that I got to my inventory?
Sure.
While that's charging.
Yeah. It's going to be. I think you got a scroll of comprehend languages, guiding bolt,
Great arrest.
Guiding bolt,
And
restoration, and mending.
mending.
Yep.
And then I used the comprehend languages in the room.
Yeah. So you can speak all written language. I think is that how that works for the next hour?
I'll double check.
I don't think I could read a whole book in an hour. I am.
Wait a minute. If you can
dumb.
speak it, does the tree speak another language?
It spoke common.
No other languages? There's no
I think it was just common.
There's no tree language?
No.
I just get into the forest and scream and tree.
So you understand the literal meaning of any spoken language that you hear. You also understand any written language that you see, but you must be touching the surface on which the words are written. It takes about 1 minute to read 1 page of text. This spell does not decode secret messages in a text or glyph such as arcane sigil. This isn't part of any written language.
Cool.
Yeah,
All right.
All right, so I'm going to be reading that book.
Just absorb as much as you can.
Yeah.
you'll basically
Photocopier.
get 60 pages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many pages are in this book?
That'd be fun. You can learn just a lot about dwarven history. It might come up later. You meet some dwarves. You can kind of be like, oh yeah, I know about that guy. 3rd century, am I right?
Badass. Crazy time.
The storm clerics are dwarves.
They're a kind of mixed collection.
Oh, okay. Never
Some are dwarves.
All right.
Some are, yeah. Oh yeah, so we're recording in my apartment, and my security guard is his little lights lit up. We can see him just driving around the parking lot. Bro, I know you don't do shit. I watch this man play on his phone, parked in the corner of our garage all day long.
Pretty sweet gig.
I know it's pretty nice. I'm kind of jealous. But yeah, what a doozy! What a fun one.
Well, as always,
Yeah.
you people know. Listen to the next episode of Dicey Situations, dropping next week, episode 9. Find out where we're going, what we're doing. Please, 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 for the love of God, make sure to rate, review, and subscribe. I'm gonna lose the house if you don't! Please! God! Keep it dicey.
This has been a Business Shark production.